Are you an occupational therapy assistant looking for remote work? Well, in this video, we are going to dive into several amazing opportunities, including one that can make you six figures. But really quickly, my name is Dr. Emma Shapiro, and I'm a physical therapist and healthcare entrepreneur, and I help others just like you become entrepreneurs. And so in this video, let's walk through how to find you an amazing remote job. So number one, I recommend you look into telehealth. Telehealth can be done as an assistant, although I do have to say that it is a bit more challenging to find assistant jobs. And also, it's challenging to find consistent work in telehealth. Unfortunately, there's just so many of us wanting to do virtual and remote opportunities that there's more therapists than there are patients. But the really nice thing about this is that you need no other education and that the pay is equivalent to your current salary. So you're not going to be taking a pay cut because you need to stay home to care for your family. So the next opportunity I want to share with you is health coaching, and more opportunities for careers in health coaching, not just on the entrepreneur side, but also as an employee, are popping up. One specific example is Noom. Noom is hiring therapists to be health coaches. Now, the pros of this is that you get to do something that is completely different than therapy, but still in your wheelhouse. You get to work remotely from home. It's flexible hours, and they have good hourly wages. Noom is so reputable that they actually do have a lot of clients versus telehealth. So it is a little bit easier to find more consistent work as a health coach in Noom versus telehealth. So the cons is that the salary is not quite as good. According to Glassdoor, you're going to be making around $37,000 to $40,000 a year. And so unfortunately, it's not really a good upward movement for therapy assistants. But it is something that allows you to work from home and have those flexible hours and have the knowledge to perhaps even use your knowledge from Noom to then create your own health coaching business and be a little bit more profitable as a solo entrepreneur. The other opportunity for you is wellness coaching. Now, this is a more entrepreneur opportunity because, frankly, I haven't seen any wellness jobs out there unless you count personal training. But if you're wanting to do personal training online, that's actually becoming more and more popular. And so you are starting to see this blend of wellness, health coaching, and personal training done by therapists. And as an assistant, you can totally do this. And if you actually want my step-by-step video as to how to create your own virtual wellness business, you can go right here and you can watch me and see how simple it is for you to get started. So the next employment opportunity for you to work remotely as an occupational therapy assistant is actually my favorite because it really is the most lucrative for you, and that is healthcare recruiting. Now, I'm pretty familiar with healthcare recruiting because I was a traveler for several years when I first graduated, and I think it's a great option for therapists because, one, not only can you make equal, if not much more than you are doing as an assistant, but you can work remotely, but you can also feel really rewarded in the fact that you're helping therapists find jobs and that you are uniquely positioned to help them because you're a fellow therapist. I remember as a traveler talking and I was a new grad, and so I was asking these questions about how to travel and how to pick the right job, and I really didn't know if I should, what opportunities to choose. And I've heard a lot of sort of questions and frustrations in the fact that travelers felt like recruiters were pressuring them. But if that recruiter was a therapist, instead of feeling pressured, that recruiter as a therapist could empathize and could use better words to explain why X is a better job opportunity than Y. And so I really think that it's a great opportunity and a great career route for any sort of assistant, especially occupational therapy assistants. Now, to find these jobs, you simply search travel company, and you can search even more specifically core, MAS, med travelers, club staffing, med staffing, and you'll see all these different opportunities come up, and then just simply search for employment within that website and see if they have any openings. Now, lastly is the hidden gem of remote options, and that is remote ergonomics. This really isn't being talked about too much, and it's pretty new on the scene because up until I would say several months ago, people really didn't think that this could be a remote work option. But more and more, we have people like Dr. Matt Jeffs leading the way from the back school that are starting to share this idea as to how to be a remote ergonomist. And so if you're actually interested in learning more about that, you can go right here and we have another video on that. If you've liked this video and it's really helped you, hopefully understand what different remote options you have as an OT assistant, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell because I've got so many more amazing videos coming out that I know will help you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in our next training.